Hi guys, my name is Dee Boyson and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And welcome to, did I want to say back? I don't know. But welcome to our very first official episode of Define Disect Connect. And today we are going to be dealing with double D's like we will be doing for the rest of the series. Today we're going to be defining discernment. And I would like you guys to also engage in the comments to tell me how you guys personally define discernment, though I think it's not something that like really needs to be broken down as a definition. I'll also be speaking about things that I have found cloud my judgment. Um, yeah, and how I've come to kind of deal with learning how to discern. So without wasting any time, let us jump right into the video. First of all, defining discernment. So how I define discernment is probably the definition of like the normal definition of it, which is to tell what is right from what is wrong. Forgive me, I'll be looking at my notes every now and then as I engage with you guys. It is to tell between what is right or wrong, or to tell a difference between two or more things, or it is to rather know what something is for what it really is. Yeah, and what I have to say, what has kind of been a factor in clouding my discernment is, I don't want to say social media per se, but come on, we live in a world of social media where we have quite a lot of opinions, most contradicting each other, some contradicting, or now most contradicting our beliefs. And it's just like, yo, what do you believe? What is right? What is true? What is a lie? Because of late, the lie kind of starts sounding like the truth, and the truth like it can be questioned. So I found that I am one person to struggle, like who struggles to decipher what is true or what is the lie, because I'm constantly thinking, I'm constantly thinking, what if this is that because of that? And what if this and this can be one? And I remember speaking to one of my friends, and she said, those are the dangers of being someone who sees the world as gray all the time. But I always say, I've always had this mentality that, by the way, was influenced by what I was hearing, that not everything is black and white. And with that mentality, it has like kind of been difficult to navigate what is and what isn't, because I'd be like, this is black, but then I'm like, what if it's white on the inside? Anyway, what if it's white on the inside? So I'm always one to give the benefit of the doubt. I'm always hoping that something is what it isn't showing itself to be. I think that's where most of my hope lies, in the seemingly impossible or the seemingly what isn't. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah. So what did I write here? Yeah. Also, with all those opinions and all those things that we hear from a lot of people or different people, especially on social media, or the advice of our friends and family and like the people we trust in general, like we kind of sometimes get to a point, or rather I kind of get to a point in time where I don't even trust my own opinion. I don't trust that how I decipher things is the correct way of deciphering things. I think of how maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I should listen to my friend who knows this better, or maybe I should listen to this person, and that person whom I trust can do this and that. But what I've noticed is that no matter how many times we can reach out to the people we trust to help us decipher what is right for us, we always know at the back of our minds, right at the back of our minds, even if it's not the right thing to choose for ourselves, sometimes we know what we want to choose. We have those instincts that tell us what to do. And I think for me personally, the fear of making mistakes has made me to kind of ignore the instincts or go with what my mind tells me to do. But either way, in the end, I do end up taking what I wanted to do. Mare ka morago ga ditirelo tse dintsi, when I could have actually just done it, see that it is a mistake if it is, and then just learn from it. I know that it is a problem to learn from experience when someone else has told you don't do that. But sometimes I think that's the only way of learning, to see it for yourself. I'm gonna just see for myself, you know?
I'm gonna see for myself. Angel, go keep your eye on her, please.
Um, what's next on my list? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's just in link to social media and what we listen to, but what we prefer or how we view the world is based on what we allow ourselves to see, to experience, to hear. Um, I don't know where I've heard this, where I've heard someone say you should guard your ears, because no matter how much you say this cannot affect me, what you listen to is how you are eventually going to perceive the world. If not, then one day when you see something that reminds you of what you heard, you're going to start questioning what you are going through currently. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yes. And because I am Christian, I prefer to view the world, or rather, maybe I view the world from a religious or doctrine point of view. So, how I make my decisions or how I discern is based on the Bible. It's not always easy. It's not always easy. I almost said it's hardly easy, but yeah, like I find it difficult all the time. Not all the time, but I do find it difficult on most occasions to like trust that, oh my gosh, you know that this is right and this is what you should be doing. Trust God to have something else in store for you. If it's a decision to let go of something or a decision to just let something be, it's kind of difficult, especially because I'm someone who's like, what if it's not that way? What if also it's a miracle? What if this? What if that? But what I've learned is that, and what I'm currently going through learning, is that discernment is practiced. So I'm going to be reading a scripture. Um, it is from Hebrews 5, verse 13 to 14 in the New King James Version, and it reads as follows. For everyone who partakes only of milk is unskilled in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe, but solid food belongs to those who are full of age, that is, those who, by reason of use, have senses exercised to discern both good and evil. Now, this verse speaks of maturing in faith. Um, it's it's a step-by-step process. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't read the word today and tomorrow you know everything that's right for you. It's something that needs to be exercised. The key word in this is that yeah, like senses to be exercised, or like rather the key phrase is have senses exercised to discern both good and evil. And also, what I have learned from exercising your discernment is that with exercising what to see what is right from what is wrong, you need to also exercise choosing what you know is right. It's not always easy. It's not always easy because I think our distraction most of the time does not come from our inability to discern, but our inability to choose what is right. And I think that also on its own is something that needs its own practice. To practice trusting God and to practice trusting that we know what is right for the moment in which we are in, and trusting that if we do fall, we will be fine and we will learn from that. So yeah, and okay, there is a question that has been kind of very heavy on me, And I want you guys to answer in the comment section and like give your opinions on it. And it's something that I've answered for myself, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I never know. I know, but it's not no. Hey, yeah. That's why I told you guys that I'm starting this series as a means of learning and a means of sharing what I know. It's not any advice to fix anything. And I know nothing. I don't know most things. All right? Yeah. So the question is, should we burden ourselves with choosing what is right? Or should we just, I think I've answered the question for myself. Yeah, I think we should just allow ourselves to make mistakes. You know, I know this is right and I know this is wrong, but should I burden myself with choosing what is right? Is it a burden? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Yeah, so from my notes, it looks like this is it from me today. Thank you for watching thus far, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those notification bells to get notified every time I post a new video. From me to you, bye.